mind blowing. And the preview for next episode just totally caught like everybody off guard. Like I just could not even freaking believe the episode preview, guys. Wow. Let me know what you guys think about the preview. I'm super happy about Vegito. Okay, let's talk about Vegito first because that's what everybody wants to talk about. So let's just talk about Vegito. Honestly, like, you know, they gave us the spoilers for episode 66 and everybody was kind of like, well, what's going on? Like, we expected Vegeta to come by now. And like, the second the preview comes on, they show Vegito. And like, I'm going freaking berserk in my chair over here. I am losing my freaking mind. I can't even believe it. And he looks awesome, and he just goes Super Saiyan Blue right off the bat. He just screams, goes. Hold on, I have some pictures, guys. So hold on a second. Let me upload some pictures here. Hold on, fellas. All right, so let's talk about Vegito real quick because that's what everybody wants to talk about. So here we got Vegito, and you know what? I need to move this chat box a little bit too. Can I put it like? Hold on, let me put it like behind me. There we go. All right, so we got Vegito right off the bat. And he looks freaking amazing. And then just right off the bat, my man just goes Super Saiyan Blue. And it's like, holy crap. Could you imagine how strong Super Saiyan God Blue Vegito must be? I mean, this is freaking insane news right now, guys. Like, the whole Dragon Ball community is losing their minds right now, guys. They're losing their freaking minds. So we have Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. I believe I was one of the first people to prophesize that this was going to come. So I'm not going to say I was the first because I'm not 100% sure about that. But I've been talking about it theorizing about it for months. I know that much. But, like, I'm pretty happy that it's actually come. Now, there's a couple other things about this that we need to talk about. And I'll do the preview first before I get into the actual review because this is what everybody really wants to talk about. So, let's take a look at Merge Zamasu. Like, he is, like, messed up. Okay, so the episode, I think it was the 66 preview said that Goku's going to use a life-risking attack and it's going to do something strange to Zamasu after he breaks the Ring of Light. So I thought that it would possibly defuse them, but it hasn't defused them. It actually, like, it is corrupting him somehow. And this is really interesting. I have no idea what the hell it could be. I mean, he looks like jelly. He looks like Bio Broly, you know, like this is really weird. So I really have no idea what the heck is happening to him. I mean, he's supposed to be immortal. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think because I honestly have no freaking clue what the hell is going on with Merge Zamasu here. I mean, he still has the time ring. So somebody commented on one of my videos and said, "Oh, I think it's the Ring of Time is that Ring of Light, and because it got shattered, that basically will have something to." Mess him up because basically like he's not in the right timeline because of the Ring of Time. And if the Ring of Time gets destroyed, it's going to mess him up. But it's not that. So it's something else altogether. And really don't know what it is because he still has the time ring. So let's, he still has it. So let's look at some more pictures here. Okay, this one's really cool. Instant transmission, instant teleportation. That's freaking awesome because we never seen Vegito use that. He used a Big Bang attack in Dragon Ball Z. So, but this is awesome. He obviously he should have all the abilities of Goku and Vegeta. So that's really cool. Let's look at some of the other pictures here. No, we already looked at that one. Sorry, guys. I mean, he is just like, he's going ballistic. So like Vegito like must transform, like transform into Super Saiyan Blue and then just go freaking ham, guys. He must go absolutely freaking ham. And look at this attack. So I guess this is Big Bang Kamehameha. I mean, this attack looks insane. I mean, just the effects, the damage, like this is just like, but it's obviously it's not going to kill Merge Zamasu because he's immortal. But you might as well blow him to shit if you can. creates this like gigantic explosion. Honestly, we've seen bigger though. And then he does this like whirlwind kick and like kicks him in the face with this like insane kick. So he is beating the crap out of Merge Zamasu. And then probably the most important thing to see from this picture or from this preview. Oh, this one's awesome. So he's like pinned Merge Zamasu to the ground, right? And this is such a cool picture right here. He's pinned him to the ground. He has his hand on his face. He's getting ready to just blow him away. And look at this. Like, he's got his whole face, wrapped up in his hand. He's about to blow his freaking head off. And I mean, if you look at this picture, okay, no, there is still some green here. So, he hasn't fully transformed to this purple, whatever this is, whatever this purple form is. I mean, he's Two-Face right now, And then look at this at the end. This is really interesting. So his eye starts turning red. So is this like some full new transformation for him? Is he gonna like transform even more? Like, is he gonna turn fully purple and ugly? And I mean, I have no idea what the heck is going on, guys. I mean, there's so many unexplained things about the next episode. I mean, Vegeta, they just show Vegito like right out of the freaking blue. I'm speechless. I'm freaking speechless. The entire Dragon Ball community is going crazy. In fact, so I watched this in low quality, but as soon as it comes on in 30 minutes in Crunchyroll, I'm probably going to hop back on there and watch it again, honestly. It should be on in 30 minutes on Crunchyroll. All right, so let's, now that we talked about like the insanity that is the episode 66 preview, let's go back and let's review episode 65. So I'm gonna skip through. I wanna like talk about like the important stuff that happens. That's how I want to keep my reviews. I want them to be. I don't want to talk about like Mai and Bulma and the living humans. I want to talk about like the stuff that most people really care about. So let's talk about this. So Merge Zamasu has a slew of new attacks, right? Like he showed maybe 3 to 4 new abilities in this episode. There's no names for them. All we know is that they're super powerful and they look awesome. That's all we know. The first one is this kind of like chain lightning that just like spews out of him, and it's like insanely strong and it blows everything up. And we don't know how he controls it. We don't know what like the targeting is, but we know it just goes everywhere and just like destroys everything. Okay, and just here's a picture of Merge Zamasu. Here's another one. This is really cool, just showing just his light ring, which is gigantic, by the way. That's it's very different than Whis' halo. So I'm not 100% sure that it symbolizes that altogether. You know what? Let me shrink the picture of me real quick because I'm kind of covering these pictures. All right. Okay. So basically, all that's really happening right now is Merge Zamasu is saying like, oh, I'm the best, I'm God, it's going to be my universe now, my world, blah, blah, blah. And then he shoots out as a lightning, and Goku and Vegeta team up together to deflect it. However, they lose that battle. And then Merge Zamasu shows another new technique, which is really awesome. They're showing like all these new techniques. Traditionally in Dragon Ball, it's like very rare, that a character will show a bunch of new techniques over and over and over again. Like typically, except for Frieza. Frieza actually had a shitload of techniques. But besides Frieza, like everybody in Dragon Ball, like in general, has like maybe 2 to 3 techniques. I mean, and Goku's probably one of like the best at having a lot of techniques. Like everybody has like 1 to 2, I mean, look at Piccolo. He's got like regeneration and like Makasampo, Anyways, this technique, it shoots out these like laser darts and then they just kind of ignite and explode, and like the damage within them looks insane. And it's kind of like a very hard to dodge technique. It's kind of like a proximity mine kind of thing. It was really awesome. And then he's shooting out some more lightning at everybody, just like the god that he is. Now, this next picture, what the hell is this? So, There was no translation for this. I'm assuming this is the wall of light that they were talking about. But it's the first thing that came to mind when I saw this was that this is Susanoo. Like, he literally has a Susanoo. And they're kind of copying it in that respect. Kind of like they copied Kage Bunshin no Jutsu with Goku Black, which was really interesting. I was like, it is Susanoo, dude. That, like, it's purple. It's like this big thing that overlaps him. It blocks everything. I mean, it's literally freaking Susanoo. And but it's like a bird, which makes no sense to me. And now potentially, this might be explained more later on, or when the dub comes out in 30 minutes. But I'm sorry, the sub. But for now, with the translations we have, we don't know what the hell this thing is. It's just like this giant evil bird thing that basically is strong and deflects attacks, and but eventually, so this thing is shooting out like energy, and it's like shaking the entire world. We even get to see this guy, this Frankenstein guy. I don't know his actual name, but he was in the original Dragon Ball. He was a character from the original Dragon Ball, and he's out in some far out land, and he can feel the effects of this freaking guy. And Vegeta, Zamasu is just smiling because he's like, I'm immortal, I'm super powerful, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Vegeta and Goku basically stand up, and they don't lose their fighting spirit. They're like, we're not going to let you win. Saiyans have no limit. Vegeta literally says Saiyans don't have a limit. And right here, Merge Zamasu is just saying, like, you dare challenge me. He's just talking smack, basically. Nothing really important is happening. And then he basically is going to go in with his big Susanoo bird thingy. And then Goku and Vegeta charge in, and they literally break through this freaking thing. And I thought it was supposed to be this like impenetrable wall of light, so that might not be what this attack is, or this technique is. It might not be the wall of light. It might be something else altogether. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to make my audio a little bit better here. Oh, this looks kind of bad on the all right, hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. Okay, let's move forward. So they break through, and they both go in to punch Merge Zamasu, and he catches it like it's nothing. And he's actually like crushing their hands. I mean, look at Goku's arm right here. Look how it's just like bending and stuff. I mean, he is literally crushing their hands. Like, that's how strong this guy is. They break through his like super technique, and it doesn't even matter. And he's he's still just like crushing their hands. Like, this guy is like 100 times stronger than them. I mean, they're like humans, and he's a Super Saiyan. Like, they're nothing compared to him. But somehow they're able to break through. But regardless, they still get absolutely destroyed. So then Trunks steps up to the plate, and he charges in, and actually Merge Zamasu shoots out his energy mines, and Trunks just slices him up. And so from the preview we saw last week, we thought Trunks was getting blown up, but he's actually not getting blown up. He's actually slicing them up, which was freaking awesome. And then he clashes swords with Merge Zamasu, who still has his energy sword on his hand. And this is a really awesome picture, by the way. I'm probably going to use this as the thumbnail for my review. And they kind of back off, and then Trunks powers up with the Gallic gun. He says, like, I'll never let you win. And he like talks about humanity and all this stuff. And he shows all these pictures of like, Mai and Bulma and like all the people that he's killed. And Trunks is angry as shit. And now this part got me hyped as hell. Like, I lost it right here because Trunks is doing the Gallic gun, and then Vegeta pops in to do the Gallic gun. So this is new Dragon Ball history, stuff we've never seen before. 2 Gallic guns at the same time. We've seen triple Kamehameha, but we've never seen double Gallic gun or double Final Flash. So this was freaking awesome. I was super pumped up. And let me find it. And so they do the double Gallic gun here. This was like one of the key moments in this episode. Absolutely awesome. Guys, it'll be on Crunchyroll in 28 minutes, so just hold tight. All right, and you get to see this really awesome explosion effect of the double Gallic gun pushing back Merge Zamasu's like gigantic nuclear death ball, whatever the hell that thing is. I mean, the effects in this episode were like out of control, like 11 out of 10 on the effects department. I mean, they killed it on this episode. Absolutely stunning special effects. Um, all right, and this was really cool. So actually, in my I think it was like my episode 63 review, I had a picture of Trunks when he was doing the Gallic gun, and I was showing how, a lot of like just about every character in Dragon Ball, like Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Yamcha, Tien, like all the adults, basically they all have the same face. And if you just change their hair, that's the only thing, in their eye color, that's the only thing that makes them different. And so right here, this picture is actually Trunks and Vegeta are both doing the Gallic gun, and it's like showing their face transition from back to forth, but it's like they literally have like the exact same face. Now, they could have been trying to show that it's like father and son, and this is like their bond and their duo, and they're trying to show the strength of the family and stuff like that, which is really cool. But the thing is, like, their faces are so similar, like you couldn't even tell who was who at times. All right. So Zamasu can't even believe that their combined power is able to blast through his attack. He can't even believe it, and it actually like blew him up. And Trunks and Vegeta thought they won, but it didn't do any. He's immortal. Like, he is immortal. Like, you cannot kill the guy. And I don't care how many times like Goku's like, oh my god, he really is immortal, and then like Trunks and Vegeta blast him to smithereens, and then like he comes back and they're like, oh my god, like what the hell, he's immortal. It's like, okay, you guys have known for 10 episodes that he's immortal. Like, why are you still surprised? Anyways, he shoots a lightning blast at Trunks, and Vegeta blocks it. Now, I don't know if this is a fatal blow or not, but Vegeta blocked it. I'm sure he's probably okay, and I know they have Senzu beans too, as we learned from the spoilers. And Trunks catches Vegeta. And is his shirt blown off right here? It almost looks like his shirt is blown off. I think it is. Like, his shoulder and stomach, it looks like exposed completely. So Vegeta got pretty destroyed from that attack. Now, I mean, you got to realize, like, how freaking strong this guy is. Like, I mean, you're talking about like a Super Saiyan Blue level, even greater than that. When I'm talking about Goku Black, and fusing with like a Super Saiyan 2 level, or even above that, which would be Zamasu. I mean, this guy like is incredibly strong. He is pure. He is like a literal god. Like, he is like, I want to say Omni King level, but he's probably like the closest thing to the Omni King that like we have seen in full power and action so far. Like, Beerus, we haven't seen his full power. Whis, we haven't seen his full power. I assume like Whis's full power would be something like this, like he's just like invincible. But anyways, let's continue. So this is a really awesome picture of Zamasu powering up another death ball, about to just wipe out Vegeta and Trunks, and then Goku steps up to the plate right here, and he's like, I won't let you win. Standard Goku lingo. And then they connect blast, and actually the last frame is Zamasu is very surprised that Goku can even stand up to him at that level. So that was the end of the review. I mean, that was the end of the episode. And then they show the preview for the next episode, and everybody is losing their freaking minds when they see Vegito, like, right off the bat, guys, like, right off the freaking bat. Okay, so let's talk about Vegito. Let me take your questions, guys. Okay, so I want you guys to tell me, who do you think is stronger, Super Saiyan Blue, Vegito, or Zamasu, and why? And I also want to know, what do you guys think that purple crap is that's on Zamasu? Like, what do you think that purple form is that's coming off him? All right, so let's take some questions, fellas. Vegito will... Okay, so SC2 prototype said Vegito should one-shot Zamasu, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Well, it doesn't make sense. Dude, he's immortal. Like, you can't just one-shot him. So, honestly, I don't even know how Vegito's going to win. I mean, they can't do the Mafuba. The only thing that I could see actually killing somebody who's immortal is, like, a Genki Dama, a Spirit Bomb. Like, that's the only thing that I could see like maybe has potential to kill someone that's immortal. Now, I personally am guessing that whatever this purple crap is that's forming on him is gonna like make him mortal enough that they can kill him. It's like something is happening to one of the halves, and I'm assuming since the green, there is still the green half, so the Zamasu half is okay, but the Goku half, something is like going on with that. Like they either change time somehow and it is affecting that Goku, or I don't know, but something is happening to the Goku half of Merge Zamasu, and that's what his like purple goo, whatever the hell that purple goo is. Like that's what it is. All right, let's take a vote. How many people think that Beerus is gonna come after Vegito? No, so you guys don't think Beerus is gonna come? I am almost positive Beerus and Whis are gonna come. Now I called Vegito a long freaking time ago when everybody was saying Vegito's not gonna come. And I've been calling Beerus for a really long time when everybody's saying Beerus is not going to come. Now, here's my main thinking behind Beerus coming and actually finishing the job. When Goku and Vegeta and Trunks last left for the future, which I think was like episode 62 or 63, Beerus was about to leave, and then he and Whis stayed behind because Whis said, let's wait to make sure that they come back. And so they're literally waiting there for Goku and company to return. And it's like they wouldn't just wait there if they didn't have an intention of potentially going to the future to do something. So I have a feeling that like something's going to happen with Vegito. Now, I don't think Vegito could like lose in power. Like I think Vegito is way stronger than this guy. So I don't see how Vegito could actually like lose to him. But, we also don't know the limits of both of these characters right now. Like this is power level scaling that we've never dealt with before in Dragon Ball. So, I mean, we know Vegito has the combined attacks of Goku and Vegeta. But Merge Zamasu has more attacks than Zamasu and Goku Black had. Like he showed us 3 new abilities in this last episode, which we've never seen before. So we don't know what the limit to this guy is. Like we don't know if it's because he's a Kai that he has access to more abilities or what. We don't really know what's going on. Okay, so I'm being asked, what about the Omni King? So yeah, I mean, ever since we saw the Xeno button, like everybody's been wondering, is the Omni King gonna come and finish the job? I have a feeling that the Omni King is gonna come in a later arc. It's just speculation. I honestly have no idea. I mean, it could potentially be the solution to this, but at the same time, I think that would really disappoint fans if it's just like, oh, Xeno button, end of story. So I don't think they're going to go that route. So as I've said before, and as I've made videos of before, speculating, before we got any information on Vegito whatsoever, I said that Akira wants to give us, the fans, what we want to see, right? Like he listens to us and he gives us what we want to see. Now, he gave us Beerus killing Zamasu and everybody loved it. I have a really good feeling that he's going to give us Beerus coming to kill Merge Zamasu and finish him off. Now, the reason, I think Vegito should win, but this picture, just something something is mysterious about this picture, guys. I mean, looks like Vegito is about to kill him, and then his eye like glows, like something crazy is going to happen here. So I mean, like, it's just like everybody, my mind's going crazy right now. Like, so I don't think that Toriyama would just end like the biggest arc in Dragon Ball Super history and one of the biggest in Dragon Ball history ever just by having the Omni King and snap his fingers and that's it. Like that wouldn't be fun. Like he wants the show to be fun for people, and that's why he gave us Vegito. And if the fans really want Beerus to come, like, he will make it happen. So he is basically coming up with the show, as he wants. And they basically like do the shows about 3 weeks in advance. They don't do it in 1 week. They're about like 3 weeks in advance to 4 weeks in advance. So, if he's listening to fans and people are saying, Vegito, Gogeta, like, we want to see fusion. Boom, he gives it to us, And if people, the thing is, like, if Merge Zamasu wasn't immortal, Vegito, end of story. Like, there's no way this guy's going to win. Vegito, end of story. Now, I mean, Merge Zamasu doesn't have the power that Majin Buu had. So Majin Buu had a very unique power in that he was able to eat people and absorb them, and he was able to gain their power and everything. And by doing so, he was able to break apart the Potara earrings, which was thought to, even by the Elder Kai, be impossible. But it wasn't impossible with Majin Buu. Now, we haven't seen anything that will tell us that, Merge Zamasu can split them apart somehow. But then again, we got to see 3 new abilities in this episode. So, there is a possibility that Merge Zamasu could somehow defuse them or break the Potara earrings or something. So, it's all still up in the air. I'm really curious to see what, like, the next few episode spoilers are going to be, because nobody really has any idea what the hell is going on right now. Like, what is the purple crap? Who's winning, Zamasu or Vegito? I mean, if you look at the picture, let's look at some of the pictures again, because, like, they're obviously having, like, a really intense battle here, and they're flailing. They're like, Merge Zamasu's attacking. And you see, like, all these explosions and stuff. I didn't take a picture of it, but sorry, that's not the right picture. You see a lot of explosions. You see a lot of clashes. Right here, Vegito is, like, bracing himself. It's like, we don't know really who's winning in this fight. I mean, but from the last picture right here, it does look like Vegito is winning this fight. But then again, if this dude is immortal, we can't kill him. Like, he's immortal. So I have a feeling that, like, Vegito is going to be able to overpower this guy, but he's going to be able to do something to either break them apart or win somehow. And that's when Beerus and Whis are going to show up. And I have a feeling, like, so we haven't seen Beerus's full power, right? And a lot of people, including me, think that Goku, with using the Kaioken, is actually stronger than Beerus. But now I'm starting to second guess it a little bit, because think about this. What if, Vegito is whipping Merge Zamasu's ass, and then Merge Zamasu defuses them somehow. And then Beerus just comes and he, like, literally just, like, erases this dude like it's nothing. Like, so say Vegito and Merge Zamasu are having a really intense fight, and then, like, they're pretty close on power. Maybe Vegito's a little bit stronger. And then Beerus comes and just, like, erases the guy like it's nothing. That would say that, like, Beerus is, like, far stronger than even Vegito, which is, like, crazy to even think about. I mean, that means that, like, when we saw Beerus fight Goku, he wasn't even using, like, 1% of his power, essentially. Like, so, I don't know. See, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. So, you know what, guys? Let's take some questions from the fans. I have chat open. Let me know. You guys ask me questions, and let's talk about it. And if you guys want your question to appear on screen, I have the you go to Twitch. I'm sorry. Hold on. I got to open the link. Twitch.streamlabs.com/mastarmedia. And that will, you can donate, and then it will appear on screen, and you will get priority to have your question answered on screen by me. So I will, okay. Do you think Harambe would kill Zamasu? Obviously, is that even a question? Okay, would I rather Gogeta? No, I would prefer Vegito for the simple fact that I don't want, Gogeta to come in, whoop that ass for 30 minutes, and then he defuses, and it's like that's all we get, like one episode. Like now that we have Vegito, I'm hoping we have it for more than one episode. Because everybody wants to see Vegito. Everybody wants to see Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. So that's the primary reason I want to see more of it. And, Gogeta, it doesn't last long. The only thing is, Vegito is really cocky. And Gogeta is, like, quiet and just gets the job done. So I kind of like that aspect about Gogeta. But I like the fact that Vegito is, I think he's stronger because he's basically infinite. Okay, so Jordan1307 says, is there any possible way that Goku will use the Spirit Bomb? So, yeah, I was talking about this before. I think it's definitely possible that this is the way that the fight actually ends. The Spirit Bomb, I feel like is probably like the only thing in Dragon Ball besides wishing for Zamasu to be mortal. The Spirit Bomb is like, the only possible thing that could kill somebody who's immortal just because they're that evil. Like, that's the only other thing. It's either Beerus going to come. I don't think Vegito can kill him because he's immortal. It's either Spirit Bomb or Beerus. I mean, like, there's really nothing else. Either that or his body just mutates and he just, like, kind of dies on his own because he overused his power or something. I'm sure Vegito can use the Kaioken. Like, if he can use instant teleportation, like, he can use the Kaioken. Like, he definitely can. Yeah, Android 8. Yeah, I showed a picture of him. He was in here. He was in this episode very briefly. That was a cool little cameo. God, man, Vegito. Just too damn sexy, man. Just too damn sexy. What if Vegito used the Spirit Bomb? How awesome would that be if Vegito uses the Spirit Bomb? That would be absolutely epic. Yes, I want to see Beerus fight at full power. I think Beerus should come and end this, honestly. Or, maybe Trunks gets the finishing blow somehow. Yes, Vegito is confirmed. All right, guys. So 10 more minutes until the Crunchyroll episode comes on. So thank you guys for joining me. I'll stay on for 5 more minutes to answer questions, and then I really want to go watch this in high quality because honestly, like the low quality, like I watch it just because I get it 2 hours earlier, but it doesn't do it justice. Like the Crunchyroll 1080p quality just like really adds a lot of quality to or good feels to watching Dragon Ball. It's so much better to watch it in high definition than low quality. So let's answer a few more questions from people and then we'll hang it up. And by the way, thanks everybody. We've had like around 1,000 people join at one point, so thanks everybody for joining this stream. Okay, so Emmanuel Deser says, do you think Zamasu is a Mai Kaioshin now? No, I don't think they're ever going to talk about Mai Kaioshin, and that's a completely non-canon, topic, and that it's like talking about will Broly come? It's not going to happen. Like the Mai Kaioshins are not going to come to Dragon Ball unless like Toriyama decides he wants to do like a complete arc about it or something like that. Like they're not just going to say all of a sudden, oh, he's a Mai Kaioshin. It's non-canon, dude. It's not like a real thing that's true to the story. So personally, I don't think they're gonna say that. And I think if they were, they probably would have said it already. All right, let's do another question. Mastar, do you think Vegito will use his spirit sword on Merge Zamasu? Vegito has a spirit sword? Are you talking about he like pierced the guy with his finger? I don't know if he called it. Is that Spirit Sword? Is that like a fan dub? Yeah, he probably will do something like that. I could see that. Yes, Vegito can use the Big Bang Kamehameha. I personally like, okay, I got a really good question. And I think this is like this is like the main topic. Let's talk about it one more time real quick. Do you think that Vegito is stronger than Beerus? Like, this is the main question. So let me just say my theory. So when you fuse, you're not like, so say Goku's power level is 100 and Vegeta's power level is 100. You don't become like 100 plus 100 equals 200. You become like 100 times 100. So you become like 10,000, right? Like, so think about that, 200 compared to 10,000. Because, and my reasoning behind that is with all like the fusions we've seen, anybody who fuses becomes like exponent, like way beyond stronger than just two people added together. I mean, if a regular base form Vegito can whoop the ass of a Mystic Gohan form Majin Buu, I mean, think about that power level scaling. Like, if his base freaking form can beat a Mystic level, which is like probably like stronger than Super Saiyan 3, if not as strong, which is that might be a good video to do. Is Mystic Gohan stronger than Super Saiyan 3? That'd be a good question. Think about how strong that is. So that's why I'm saying when you Potara fuse, you multiply your power levels times each other. You don't add them on top of each other, right? Meaning like the power level scaling, like Vegito, like he should be able to like snap his fingers and like the universe would explode. Like that's how strong he should be. But you also got to remember like the power level scaling is completely crazy and in my opinion wrong in Dragon Ball Super, meaning like Trunks is able to kick, you know, Super Saiyan, like a Super Saiyan Rose, which is like the even stronger than Super Saiyan Blue, by himself, as a Super Saiyan 2 is able to take on a Super Saiyan Rose. Like that doesn't make sense. When Super Saiyan Rose can beat down Super Saiyan Blue, you know, a Super Saiyan 2 shouldn't be able to like kick him. And I'm talking about before he got his power up. This was when Vegeta got stabbed. This is episode 57. When Goku and Trunks are taking on Zamasu and Goku Black by themselves, and Trunks is able to like actually do damage to Goku Black as a Super Saiyan 2. If this was Dragon Ball Z, like that wouldn't have happened. Like he would have punched him. You know how like in Dragon Ball Z would like psh, 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 and like the guy's not even moving. Like it just shows he's that much more strong. It's like the person's throwing their strongest attacks, you know, and it's just like not even like moving their character at all. Like that's what should have happened. So you know, personally, I think that Super Saiyan Blue Vegito is way stronger than Beerus. But the way Dragon Ball Super goes, there's really no way to tell like what's going to happen because the scaling is just Ari. All right, guys, we have exactly 4 minutes before Crunchyroll comes on. So I'll ask them one last question. Okay, I'm not going to do the Gohan one. Well, okay, no, I don't think Gohan's ever going to come back, but I hope he does. We don't know how strong Vegito is. Do you think Zeno is going to appear? No. I said this before. I don't think they're going to just end the fight with Zeno because that would just be stupid. I mean, it's just like we have all this build up for months and then you're just going to bring in Zeno and he's going to snap his fingers and that's the end of the whole arc. I mean, that'd be really dumb. I think, you know, that's why they brought in Vegito, because they want it to be really exciting. You know, they did it right. They're giving the fans what they want right now, which is what I've been saying for months. You know, give the fans what we want, and they're doing that. They're doing exactly that. All right, one more question. So somebody asked me about Demon Rush. I'm postponing it right now. I have 6 minutes of Goku vs Superman done. Actually, no, I have more than that. I have close to 7 minutes done of Goku vs Superman. I've been working insanely hard on it, like all day, every day, and I think it'll be out. I think it'll be out on Friday, guys. And I'm like really excited to show you because I think it's freaking awesome, and I'm really hoping this Goku vs Superman is gonna like blow your minds. I'm really hoping that because I put in so much freaking work into this one. But I guess you guys will have to wait and see. So, all right, guys, that's enough streaming for me. It's been about an hour. And I'm going to log off and watch Crunchyroll version. And then I'm going to save my episode 66 preview video for tomorrow. But I will upload this stream tonight. Thanks a lot, guys. And I will check you on the next video.